smoke too much?
I finally broke one.
Hi, welcome back to the Lost and Faded podcast, where we get lost and faded into whatever movie we're feeling for the week. This week, Glass Onion, with the host, Byron, and co-hosts, Colleen and Alondra.
Hey, here we are. That was a good one.
Thanks.
Okay. I cut it out. I redo it by myself.
Like, guys, I'm doing this post.
Title, The Reason Why I Left.
Why I left BuzzFeed.
Stop. Alright, so Glass Onion, sequel to Knives Out by Ryan Johnson.
Ron Johnson.
Another amazing one. I feel like I put them at the same level. Like I don't think either is better than the other. They just have different strengths.
I feel like I just slightly like Glass Onion a little bit more. Just because it's easier, not that there's not small details in it, but it's easier to focus on the cast because there's less a cast.
Yeah, there's like a few less people, but it's a good cast.
Yeah.
As I roll up, we could talk about the cast. So please like, subscribe if you enjoy.
Smash that like button.
Sit back and relax as I roll up and we talk about this amazing movie.
And the subscribe button.
Okay. I guess we should talk about Blanc again. Start with him immediately. Same old guy. He's a little stir crazy from COVID. Lockdown.
Yeah.
But
Taking a bath.
he had to stuck in a bath for a while.
Playing Among Us.
Dude,
Oh, yeah. I forgot that that's what he was playing.
I can't.
Among Us.
Which, how do you guys feel that this movie was like, COVID's happening during the movie?
I feel like it was relevant for the times. Like, not that COVID's not still a thing, but like with the lockdowns and everything, and like the scene in the it's kind of in the beginning, but like when they're all meeting up and like they all have their masks on, and then you have one person that has a mesh mask where it's like we all knew somebody that was like that, like we all met or came across somebody like that. I felt like it was relevant. It was easier to relate to the times.
And it adds a little bit to the characters because how they go about it differently.
Yeah.
And Blanc, he's still the best detective. We can talk about Andy, who's played by
Janelle Monáe.
Hey, okay, thank you.
Oh, she ate down.
She killed it.
Good.
Especially for some details in Faded Talk that we'll talk about later. But she destroys this role. You're really invested in her. I like that Blanc always has like a partner with him.
And it's usually the quiet person.
Yeah, true.
I feel like she was also quiet in this movie because of who she was around. Yeah.
Bunch of assholes. And then we could talk about the third main cast member, Miles, played by Edward Norton.
God, he was such a dick.
He was.
He plays that role really well.
He did. It's like you love to hate him. You're like, oh.
I want to say so
we need an
much
antagonist.
more, but I can't. He's very sly and slick with the tongue, and he's like, he always knows what to say type of thing, even if it doesn't make any sense.
I feel like he's kind of a narcissist.
Yeah, that too.
Like, he's good at manipulating. He's good at getting his way. He's like, makes people think it's their ideas
Right.
to do certain things when it's not. So I feel like he has narcissistic like traits.
So I finished rolling up so we can get into the Faded Talk. Let's first talk about the intro with the puzzle boxes.
Bro, that shit would have pissed me off. But it looked fun. I'm not gonna lie. I say that, but I'm like, that looked fun. I like how they all had to call each other.
Yeah, and they had to figure it out together.
Yeah.
Which it was a little overcomplicated for no reason. Like,
Well, that's Miles.
yeah, true.
Right. Yeah.
Extra as hell for no reason at all.
Well, I feel like that also would just to help them like actually come together to like figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
all right, you got to be here.
Valid.
Because otherwise you're like, I don't feel like going, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine if like only a few of them finished it and only a few of them were there.
It's like, we're
thrown off his game.
Yeah, he was
Literally.
like, I guess I gotta invite them regularly now.
calls them. Yeah, didn't figure out the puzzle. It's embarrassing.
I like that Duke's mom was helping him out in every way. He was like, stop, Mom, it's my game. I was like, this dude.
His fucking whole character.
Yeah, so how do you guys feel about the disruptors?
once you find out the reason that they're all so banded together, you don't like them as much.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But it's such a stacked cast. Like, all of the actors are so good. And it's like you have people from all different, like, cliques, I feel like. Like, they're all from different, which I don't think they were friends in high school, but
No.
it's like they all are just like a high school stereotype grown up.
And I like that Miles just generated this group of people that can just sway a bunch of like public to whatever he's feeling.
Yeah.
He has the old pop star artist. Was she a pop star artist or was she?
She was a model.
Old model, and then the politician, the scientist.
Men's right activist.
Yeah, I was about to say streamer or whatever.
Literally.
Am I missing anyone else?
Well, Andy.
Andy, yeah, but I was just a business partner and for their company. And then they have their own little like Birdie she has her assistant. I forgot the assistant's name. Fuck.
Yeah, but she was iconic.
She was. I love that character. And then Duke's girlfriend is joining them whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, it's a crazy name. Okay, we were talking about the disruptors.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and their whole point is that they disrupt different like industries to make their own name because Miles wants his name to be like timeless or whatever.
He wants a legacy.
Yeah, legacy.
And it's like, babe,
Chill out.
relax.
Who are you?
It's not that serious.
Literally, and my favorite thing is like Miles helped all of them, but without them, Miles would be nothing.
Oh, yeah. 1,000%. He just is the one with the money. Mm-hmm. Because he's the one that's willing to fuck people over
Yeah.
to get what he wants.
And his newest venture is gonna fuck half of them over anyway with the Clear America.
Yeah. Which that was crazy. It's literally
Like,
unsafe.
you're gonna get this new thing you just found that's not even fully tested, which the scientist is literally telling you, don't fuck with that. And he's like, I'm powering this whole island off of it.
He's like, I'm doing it.
What could go wrong?
Duh.
Everything.
They don't listen.
No, because Miles is a fucking idiot. We'll talk about that later. The whole glass onion island, I love how he's like, it's not a huge rich person house as he has his car on the roof.
Literally. He has an entire room made out of glass.
Yeah.
Like, down to, like, the furniture.
He has a robot picking up their briefcases.
Yeah, it's like one of those robot dogs. I was like, what the hell?
But at least he's living his best life.
I guess.
Yeah, and then everything he has like, say like some name with it. Like, this person created this person endorsed this.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what's going on with you?
He always has somebody that he can take down.
Yeah. Literally. And then it's like, what has he created by himself?
Nothing makes you think.
God, I
Just
hate
another
him.
man
I really hate him.
taking ideas from minorities.
Literally. That's all he does. How do you guys feel about the scene with Duke's death? How Miles is trying to like fuck with people. And you saw the details of how he died and everything Miles was doing during it. But it was because everything was happening. He was like, hey,
There's
everyone-
distractions.
Yeah, he was like, everyone look at Birdie dance. And she's just like dancing.
She got her little iridescent dress on. I remember the first time I watched it too, I was like, because I remember Duke being like, Duke don't dance with pineapple or whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah.
So I remember being like, okay, if they think he drank Miles's drink, I was like, what was Miles drinking? They never answer that. That's like a small detail that's like easily missed, I feel like, if you're not thinking about it, because you're not going to think of Duke don't dance with pineapple.
Yeah.
But Miles was also acting so erratic during that scene where it was like,
He
all
seemed
right,
unwell.
he's the one who's doing it, guys. Why aren't you guys noticing it?
Yeah.
He's like flipping it out and like running around. I think there was a point where he took a sip of his drink too.
He's like, everyone is out to get me.
Literally.
He was crashing out so that people wouldn't suspect him, because he's like, oh my God, I'm the target. But no.
Which Edward Norton kills the role.
Yeah. You love to hate him.
He's such a good actor. All right, so how'd you guys like the big twist in the middle with Helena?
I thought that was tea.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
I was gonna say it was like a big move in that change because like you're here thinking like, oh, this person might be it, but then it's like no, like they're actually working with you.
But also, did Andy just not have a southern accent, or was it because she was doing like her rich bitch voice?
She was doing her rich
Okay.
bitch voice.
That makes sense. I thought it was a good first twist. You know, the twin twist.
It's a crazy one.
It's a good one though, because it gets you. Especially when there's not twins cast in the movie. It's like,
Which she plays it really well, both sides of the role.
Yeah.
Well, she's just mostly playing Helena, but either way.
yeah. I also like how she opened the box. She's like, I'm not doing this stupid puzzle. And she just smashed the shit out of it, which I thought was funny as hell.
That's iconic.
Fuck that. There's no point for it. Just send the letter and the invitation.
Literally,
No one's doing all
text
that.
me. Just text me.
I'll be like, yo, what's this box you sent me?
Okay, I would be like, cool, I found the button. And then it would open and be a bunch of puzzles. I'd be like,
I got Google shit. I got to figure this
what is happening? I like that when she shows up to the island in Greece, they're all like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, it was like Emma Roberts in American Horror Story where she's like, surprise bitch, but she thought you saw the last of me. That it was very much giving that. But I thought it was foreshadowing obviously something, and especially when Miles sees her. I just like her and Blanc's relationship a lot. Like kind of how you were saying, like he always has this little like sidekick in the movie. So like first one it was Marta, and then now it's Helena.
Yeah, the relationship's fun. I like how she's really good at snooping, getting stuff that even Blanc was like, oh, I didn't even know that.
Right. I also like that she was drunk off kombucha, hard kombucha from Jared Leto.
She was vibing with that.
She was until she wasn't.
Yeah,
She got mad, which understandable because I would be like, what do you guys know about my sister's
Really?
death?
They're all just chilling there when one of them killed her.
Miles gives you I don't trust him though. Like, I feel like the twist in the end for this one isn't as big of a twist.
No, it's just a god damn it moment.
Yeah.
Which we could talk about it. It's just the whole thing is Miles is an idiot and everything is in plain sight.
Yeah.
I was like, it's obvious. He killed her after he found out about the letter that she got. Which, the fact that she had that letter, and then why wouldn't you just immediately go to the press? Why wouldn't you just immediately like send like a picture of the note or napkin or something like to people?
For the plot.
Yeah, for the plot trail. But I love how it was all just, he's an idiot. It was all in your face. Even with killing Duke. It was like, he just handed him the drink. I was watching, I was like, yep, he handed you the drink, bro.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I didn't. He grabbed my drink. I was like, they're just gonna let him get away with anything, those group.
Until they didn't.
Yeah, because they were so desperate in this movie.
Dude, my favorite moment was Helena's crash out.
I love that.
Because that's how I would have been too. You killed my sister, and then you're gonna gaslight everyone and get them to agree with you.
Almost killed her too.
Yeah. Try to kill her at least.
And then he's such an idiot also because he brought the fucking Mona Lisa into this house with this combustible energy.
Yeah. I love that she just runs straight at it. Everybody's like, no, but we're not going to stop you.
And now his name's gonna be in the books for burning down the Mona Lisa.
Well, they can always lie and say they saw Miles do it.
Well, I was saying he's gonna be the one
Oh.
with his name, which he wanted.
She. Sorry.
He wanted to be known.
Yeah.
For
In the same
something.
breath as the Mona Lisa or some shit. There you go, bro. Hope you're happy.
Wild and shake my head. I do like that they all agreed to betray him, even though the entire movie they're all like, I don't know what Miles anymore. And like,
I know. I'm like, y'all are talking shit about him on his private island. I would be like, this place is bugged. I don't trust this man. He's gonna extort us.
no, he's too stupid to bug it.
Yeah. Well, you're not wrong. He had other people be the brains for him.
Which I also thought was funny is because Blanc can't figure out his plan because it was so dumb, but he can instantly figure out his murder mystery that he got written for him.
And he's like, I had so-and-so write it. It's like, bro, you can't come up with an original idea to save your life.
You built the whole island and everything. You could have figured this out.
He didn't build shit. He said he usually has a staff of 50 people.
Well, I meant like he had it built. He could have set it up better for the whole mystery thing instead of having someone write it for him. I don't know.
Well, he was excited, but then he was like pissed that Blanc showed up at that point.
He was like, what are we going to do for the rest of the weekend?
Literally.
I was like,
hang out with each other.
really? Do you not want to hang out? And then when they were all like, yeah, we're leaving in the morning, he was like, come on, guys.
He's like, no, I need to kill first.
I need to show off for no reason. I hate him. He makes me so mad throughout this movie.
I loved when his car fell from the roof. Yeah, because the whole place was made out of glass. Stupid.
Stupid. It was all just stone.
Also,
the whole design of it.
I feel like you would cook in that house. It's a Greek island, which I really don't know the weather in Greece. I just know it's like Mediterranean area, right?
And then the sun through it.
Cooking you in there all the time.
I mean, they were outside for most of the day.
Fair enough.
So overall, what did you like about the movie?
Listen.
What?
I truly apologize because I'm too hyped. I'm just living in the moment.
That's crazy. I'm keeping that in too.
You said me when I go nonverbal at the function.
She had a few lines in this.
It's okay. Not.
I
just cut her out of it.
Please. Honestly, I would not be mad. I would not be mad at all.
Stop it.
Alondra, so what did you like about the movie?
I can't. This is what happens when you smoke too much.
I finally broke one. And it was a co-host for the first one. Shake my head. All right, Colleen, what did you like about the movie?
I liked that. Fuck, why can't I think now?
God damn it.
What did you like about the movie, Byron?
I love the plot is so like...
I agree.
Yeah. All right. The cast of characters is amazing in this
Stacked
movie.
cast.
Crazy cast. Great chemistry between all the cast. I feel like the storyline's a lot easier to follow than the first one.
You can get more stoned for this one.
Yeah.
Or not. Unless you're me.
Yeah, honestly.
It depends on the person.
Yeah.
To each their own.
Shake my head. I love the twist in this one too. I think they're a lot more creative than the first one's twist.
Yeah.
Even though the first one had really good twists too. These ones were just like, oh damn, I was not thinking that. Mm-hmm. Always.
Like a twin.
Was this the Parent Trap?
I love the Parent Trap.
Me too.
So good. No, it's the Blanc Trap.
I like the chemistry between Blanc and Helena.
Yeah.
It was really well. Dude, Blanc is just such a good character. He's such a fun character. And I like that how in this movie he really showed he was like, I'm not Batman. All I can do is get all the evidence and collect it for you and connect the dots, but I can't prosecute someone or anything.
I wish he was my uncle. Uncle Blanc.
Yeah, you go traveling with him on his
yeah.
little mysteries.
But I'd be like, you can't get mad when I smoke weed, man.
I'm sure he'll be fine with it. What was that guy's name who was always at the... was it Daryl? Who was at the glass?
Oh my god.
The detective.
No, the one guy that was just staying there.
He was just hanging out there. He had nothing to do with the plot.
He was like, oh, and so-and-so's here. He's just staying here for now.
He's just going through it. And he just has this room where he's smoking at.
It's like, you want to hang out?
No.
I don't know you.
Literally. Why aren't you introduced? So how high would you guys get for the movie?
I would say a 6 bong rips.
Okay. 6 for the sequel.
There's still a good amount of twists and stuff, but it's like less jarring to keep up with. I feel like it's like, okay, I can keep up with this if I'm pretty stoned.
Yeah.
Like I was yesterday, and I was like, this good movie.
It's so good. It's really fun. It's very clever. You never know what to expect from these ones. And I'm really excited for the third one coming out this year. That's gonna be fire. Maybe we get a winter one. That would be nice.
We'll see.
A little snow action. He's looking for the tracks in the snow.
Oh. What if it melts? It takes place during Midwest spring, so it's like snowy one day and then there's like nothing there the next day.
Thing.
Damn. No one should have to go through
Benoit
that.
would be stumped by the Midwest.
All right. Well, this is a really good movie. I really love it. I love this
Yeah.
whole series. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.